Oh, come on now. Yeah, yeah. That's Shady Grady right
Fuego, hot, fuego, fuego. It's hot, fuego, caliente, fuego, hot, fuego, fuego. It's hot, fuego, it's hot, fuego, hot, fuego, fuego, hot, fuego, caliente, fuego, hot, fuego, fuego. It's hot, fuego, caliente, fuego, hot, fuego, fuego. It's hot, fuego, caliente, fuego, hot, fuego, fuego. It's hot, fuego, it's hot. Beans itching with the ticks. I can teach arithmetics. John Wick with the stick. Man with the shit.
All right, everybody, welcome to another moment of the Naked Truth, your political hip hop outlet. I'm Jimmy the Square Guy, the one talk fly to you before he lie to you with Jay and Destiny.
What's going on, Naked Truth people? What's going on, world?
Let me turn this music down before they go complain.
Yeah,
I
turn it
still haven't
down.
adjusted it. I get better at it.
Yeah, you're working on it.
I'm working on
Peace at work.
it. They say the Lord ain't through with me yet. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna get it right.
Ain't that the truth? Huh?
And speaking of being through with somebody yet, I know God ain't through with this guy yet. Today's top, I gotta get straight into this.
Who
Are
we
you
going
familiar
with?
with the rapper KK47?
No, I'm not. Enlighten me.
He's a rapper that comes out of, I think, out of Dallas. They
Mhm.
got the home invasion case in 2016.
Okay.
Was convicted today. 2 counts of murder
Oh. Ooh.
and 2 counts of aggravated robbery. But they didn't give him a capital murder case, so he's not facing the death penalty, but he's facing life in prison with no parole.
Whew. Whew.
Just a kid,
Like-
man.
Yeah. How old is he? 20
I think he looked 17, 18.
Oh wow. 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 Wow.
KK47. He had a home invasion up in North Texas,
North Texas. Yeah.
2016.
Mhm.
Where 2 people was killed.
Yeah.
He pleaded guilty to 2 counts of aggravated robbery.
Okay.
Then they convicted him of the murders, which they could have given him capital murder,
Yeah.
which only had 2 consequences:
Yeah.
death and life with no
And
parole.
life. No parole. Yeah.
But right now he's facing life with no parole.
Man. It's rough right there. Man.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's sad that your life is taken before it even starts.
Right. Right.
Just with a bad decision that you make. And another thing that
Mhm.
gets me, I hear so many psychologists say that the human brain doesn't fully develop to the age of 25,
Mhm.
but they treating people as kids as if their brain is fully developed as an adult.
Yeah. I mean, that kind of goes with a lot of things. It could be, we already know we deal with a racial type of situation. At the same time, you know how the system go. If we can get you in there to work for the state forever, they'll do that.
Yeah, but my philosophy is this: the best way to beat the court system,
Mhm.
stay out of it.
Exactly. I feel you on that. Definitely.
Bottom line,
Bottom line.
if you're not in there, they can't mess over you.
Right. And if you can, try to stay out the way, because as you know, a lot of people get caught up in, and they innocent, but they, in the court they say they guilty. But like you say, try to stay out the way. But I just hate that situation had to happen to anybody, especially that young brother. But hey, man, you know,
Well, they say the Lord's
man.
not. I hope God ain't through with him yet.
Nah, he not. I mean, I hope he learned from it, grow from it. You know. I mean,
And-
he's still alive. He's
And
still
in
alive.
other news, that's
Mhm.
sad to me.
Yeah, that is.
And in other news, Kim Kardashian
What's going
reached
on
out
with her?
to Donald Trump.
Oh, for the Sweden situation with ASAP.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah, I heard about it. I was
But then I went back and watched all the videos.
okay.
A$AP Rocky beat that guy up,
You did.
drug him like a pharmacy.
I thought the guy was,
Yeah,
kind of instigated that.
he
The guy come
initiated
started.
it. But in
Okay.
that country,
Yeah.
they don't, I guess they don't matter. All of them locked up.
Yeah.
And
But
go ahead.
But they had an interview with what's his name, Quavo from the Migos. He said when they arrived in Sweden, they something went down to where they had them on the curb and they was about to take them to jail, but they didn't. So I don't know if it's something going over there, if they have something against Americans coming over there, or what we call African Americans going over there, or rich rappers or whatever it is. But I mean, to 2 or 3 cases like that. Come on, man. You know, but the dude did instigate it. Did the dude swing first?
You never saw the footage?
I saw some of it. What I saw the dude swung first, but I didn't see the whole thing, so I can't judge it.
Now, what I'm thinking is, it's evident that he initiated it,
Okay.
but the bodyguard was big enough to subdue the guy.
Right.
Other ones,
You know, it could have been.
they took advantage of a situation.
Yeah,
They
definitely. And you know, it's one of them situations where I guess they got caught off guard to where this guy instigated it, and they forgot they wasn't in their homeland. They wasn't in America with that. In America, you might have got away with it and went on to the
They thought
house.
they was in Atlanta.
Yeah, they
just
forgot.
don't.
They not in the H. They not in Cali. They not in Georgia.
They rat packed.
Yeah, they in Sweden, so they gonna take advantage. Oh, Americans. Oh, you right? Oh, okay.
Hey, did you see the guy?
Yeah. I saw him get slung like a
Did
frisbee.
you see him?
Yeah.
How big he is?
Yeah, I know it didn't take. They forgot there was one of them situations where
Hey,
you approached us wrong and we took care of it.
and the repercussions is severe.
Yeah, it just happened. It happened over
So,
there.
I'm
Over
thinking-
here, it would have been.
I'm thinking
Go
that's
straight
why
to-
they got in trouble. It was excessive. It was a lot, kind of excessive.
I haven't seen the whole video.
The bodyguard got to do. I mean, he just slung him. He just
Yeah, I
rolled
saw
off,
that part,
just
yeah.
slung him. And all of a sudden,
Yeah.
you saw footprints.
Make you read these Nike stuff. Old school ghetto boys, right there. That's what that was. You,
So-
you live, you learn.
Trump-
Don't go walking up on nobody bumping. You go get slugged.
You listen to them songs before you go mess with them guys. Some of them live that stuff. But anyway,
Yeah.
she thanked Donald Trump for trying to get him out. I don't know what impact he's going to have on it, but
No.
two wrongs don't make it right. But then again, man, he won't be doing that no more.
Right, and I think they'll probably be careful next time they travel somewhere. You know,
Okay,
just
man.
let the authorities handle it.
But that's what you pay your bodyguard for. He's your authority, right?
Yeah, but we all from the same place. You need to probably get somebody from over there to follow us.
But it's the same way with Cardi B. You're a celebrity. You have a
Mhm.
target on your back.
Right.
You going around people.
Mhm.
These fans are crazy. Some of them
Right.
out there trying to just to touch you and
Mhm.
get an autograph. Some
Right.
out there trying to harm you for whatever reason.
Mhm.
You have to always know where
Right.
you are. You have to be aware of your
Exactly.
surroundings
Yes, you
and
do.
who you have in your circle.
Right.
Because people in your circle can determine if you react to this positively
Right.
or negatively.
Mhm.
And his bodyguard, apparently they were so close, they used to doing that. He get out of line, we gonna get it.
Man, you know, that's it depends on how you grow up. Sometimes that's a drill. That's like stuff that really happens. And somebody come and they cross the family, they cross the line. It's gonna happen,
You are
but-
the business.
Exactly. But see, now it's different now because you are a business and
ASAP Rocky is a business.
and he feeding everybody within his
Exactly.
circle. So my thing is, cover yourself. Next time, have a security guard from over there, policeman or some escort for people, because people like that gonna come to try because they trying to get money. Period. So you got to cover yourself, man.
Well,
I mean, you're spending money anyway, so go ahead and spend it up front so you can delete these type of problems.
I'll
Not
tell you.
few.
I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and go to this video break. We'll come back with today's topic. This is
Oh.
a good one.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's good. People talking about
I hope it's good because I haven't heard.
Oh, you know, I got a surprise, especially for you, man.
Bring it.
Week, man.
But that's 7
Yeah.
days too long, man. That's 24
Man,
hours a day.
The world
If
was
you-
made in 7 days. You understand what I'm saying, bro?
Man,
And look how perfect
yeah.
it is. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. You understand what I'm saying? Look at this brush leather, baby. Brush leather. You can't beat that. You can't beat that.
Alright.
Look, man.
I see it.
It's the new school FUBU. Versace on steroids, baby.
Yeah.
You can't beat this.
That is nice.
Knobby's on the bottom, baby. Knobby's on the bottom.
Sit back, relax, and feel this vibe. Ride and grind, ride and grind. If you hustle on 9 to 5, ride and grind, ride and grind. Slow your motion, take some time. Ride and grind, ride and grind. Close your eyes and ease your mind. Ride and grind, ride and grind. Sit back, relax, and feel this vibe. Ride and grind, ride and grind. If you hustle on 9 to 5, ride and grind, ride and grind. Slow your motion, take some time. Ride and grind, ride and grind. Close your eyes and ease your mind. mind. Ride, grind, yeah, grind. I put in the time on my grind and my promo. To y'all it look fast, to me it's in slow-mo. I eat with my family, my hustle on no-dos. I pull up my phone and they posing for photos. We changing the game, ain't no room for you lame. All that nonsense you claiming and ride at your brain. I got rappers and stitches, my spit is insane. Go off the chain, I'm some dope on cocaine. So cleanly, no stain, I hip hop with the grain. My fans say I'm hot, that's the reason I'm vain. Big move being made, they don't time.
Man, look here, man. I don't know what you want me to do. If I don't have no product, you know what I'm gonna say. Tell me what I'm gonna say then, man. 'Cause I don't know what to say anymore.
Can't make no money till you don't got it.
Exactly.
Sit back, relax, and feel this vibe. Ride and grind, ride and grind. If you hustle or 9 to 5, ride and grind, ride and grind.
I'm talking about, man, we can make a bag now, man. We can make a bag now, man. You got hats, you got shoes, man. Yo, what a socks at though, man? You got headbands and things. Oh, there you go.
Ride and grind, ride and grind. Slow your motion, take some time. Ride and grind, ride and grind. Close your eyes and ease your mind. Ride and grind, ride and grind.
I'm hustling, homie, I'm getting it in. Turning these cameras and pimping this pen. Late nights, early morning, I'm in it to win. Can't afford break time, is nobody's friend.
What's good, brothers? What's good?
Gonna be up in here, man. You know, take it, man. You know what I'm saying? We here.
See him, we see him. Nah, that straight flies. I'll dig that. I like these, man. I'll take 100.
It's all about the way you move in these streets. Ain't chasing no cloud, I got facts on these feet. I'm about my business, I sponsor athletes. Think it's a game, who will sponsor my tweets? Eating's the brand, we came with that plan. Now it's in motion, we spreading like sand. Man, what's going on, man? You ain't answering the phone and stuff, man.
Man, I've been busy, man. I got to get these orders out, man.
Say, man. I need, hold on. I need.
Damn that.
Oh, man, damn, my birthday, man. I'm trying to make it to the house.
Look.
I'm in the overtime.
Remember, last night or the day before, wherever it was, I was drunk. But you gave me 500.
Oh,
right?
man.
Hold on. We still got 1,500 people.
Oh, my goodness, man. Let me get this. Man, I'm in the bind right now. I got this.
Skip it.
I got you, man.
Skip it. Like that peanut butter.
Check it out. I got you covered, man. I got you covered. I got you covered.
Oh,
Man, I gotta get this stuff out though, man. I gotta get it out. I'm in a hurry.
So this ain't up?
No, I gotta put all this product right here and buy to somebody else's order.
Come on,
Man,
man.
this is going over to China, dude.
This ain't up. Can we be here by 5 o'clock?
Oh man, it's killing me. Day my birthday.
Man,
I
look,
tell you
man,
what.
Look.
Got you covered. How about that? I got you.
You gonna
covered.
make that miracle
I'll
happen?
make it happen for you. I'll make it happen
Magic
for you.
man.
Hey, they say Jesus is black.
There you go. I got you.
There you go.
All right.
All
All
right.
right, we back, everybody. Back with another edition of Negative Truth. Negative. Your political hip hop outlet.
Hey, it's a hot Friday.
It's a hot one. Let's get into our topic for the day.
Let's
before we bring
do
our
it.
guest on.
All right.
You know, it's a lot can be said about a lot of things.
Yes, indeed.
And I really just hate dry conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
So, today's going to be one word sum up.
One word sum up.
Whatever I ask you, I want you to sum it up in one word.
Okay.
So, people, listen. Remember, 832-649-8406 is the number. Call in, and we got a one-word sum up today. I might ask you 5 questions. I want to sum it up in one word.
Okay. And I'm throw something back at you, too.
No, you can't ask me. I want to do this. You can't ask me.
Hey, bro. Hey, we going to shut this here.
No, I'm not the one to be interviewed. We just set the stage.
And we're going to have our lovely guest come in and
we gonna-
with
okay,
her one word.
We're going to set up.
With her one word answers.
Okay, I'm going to ask you
Let's
something.
make it happen. Come on. What we got?
The state of black men today. Clock ticking.
One word. Fighting.
Fight.
Still struggling, baby.
That's too many words.
Okay.
The state of black women.
State of black women. I have so many words to say on that, but
Your relationship.
it's no relationship.
That's all you got to say. Just,
No, I'm not talking. You talking about personally? No, I'm still on the black women. The black women question. I would say the state of black women today is it's rising. It's rising. It's rising. It's rising.
You slow, man.
No, I'm not slow. I'm
832.
giving a because this is one word answer, so you just can't put nothing out there stupid.
No, this
I'm saying rising.
you have a time based on this here, so you got to
And see, you didn't say that at first, brother. You brought that into the naked truth a little late.
You didn't hear me count.
I heard you counting, but that wasn't discussed. Did y'all hear him say it's the time limit on it when we first started? Thank you.
The president. That's your word?
Buffoonery.
Buffoonery. Death. Scared.
Nah, I mean,
You scared?
no. Some of us think, a little different than others. When you say death, I mean,
I want it to be rapid fire. I want the first thing come to your mind. You have to think about it. You're not winning. You're not winning $1 million or a prize or nothing. I just want to hear what your first thing
okay,
comes to
say
your
it
mind.
again. Live. Yeah,
Fine, that's cool.
that's cool. Oh, you ready?
I don't care. I didn't ask anything.
Okay.
I got mine wrote down.
Yeah, I already know.
Nah, I'm messing with you. Go ahead.
Okay. State of Black America.
Poor.
Okay. State of White America.
Risky.
Okay. Dating in today's time.
Tragedy.
State of Black women.
Courageous.
Okay. Okay. Hustle.
Flow.
Flow. Hustle.
First thing could have my mind. No hustle. I don't know.
I see you enjoyed that movie.
832. Let me blow this number up.
There you go.
832-249-8406.
I guess y'all got the naked truth right
Today's
there.
topic is one word sum up. Whatever
word.
we ask you, you got a matter of seconds to sum these things up in one word.
You ready? I got
I
one.
already did it.
Cell phone.
Cell phone, trouble.
Okay.
The breakup of many marriages and relationships.
You talking about this little piece? Does all
Man,
that?
look, you know how many dudes that got busted on this thing?
Okay, but did the
I'm
phone do
one
it?
of them.
Did the phone do it? Or did the human being operating the phone do
These
it?
smalls are smart. They know how to retain all the stuff that you do. Even when you
know.
think you got rid of it. Man, we got a good guest in the house, man. April Grant.
April Grant. Yes.
Actress,
All right.
model,
Okay.
no model.
She should be, y'all. She should be.
Sister's
What
a
is
model.
this in the
Model of a
family?
sister. Sister of a model.
So the model.
Wife, mother,
Single. Single.
actress, mother,
Single.
worker, bubbly.
Yeah.
She giggling.
Lovely.
Let's bring her on.
Nice
Lay
personality.
that chill, man.
Come on. Let's come
Let's
on
bring-
in.
let's give
Welcome
her a
our
nigga
lovely
true
guests. Let's give her a naked true clap. Come on in
Hey.
here.
Miss
Come
April
on in
Grant.
here. Come on in. We're going to put you right there in the middle. Come on in and
middle. Put you on
have
the hot
some fun on the naked truth today.
Put you on the hot seat. There she go, y'all.
There she go, y'all. Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
oh,
You
yes,
in there.
they
You
can
in there.
definitely see you.
Definitely.
Hi.
Right. There you go right
Hello.
there.
You good?
Hello.
There she go. Oh,
How
we
you doing,
we
Miss
all
Grant?
in. We good.
I'm well.
Okay.
How are you?
Do you don't feel funny me calling you Miss Grant, huh?
I prefer April.
Okay. You want to back up a little bit so you can get comfortable?
Okay.
I know you
So,
kind of.
Yeah, the chair was
There you
low.
go.
There you
I
go.
wasn't sure if you guys had it like slated or
No,
anything.
Oh,
it's
no,
how you
we
I
good.
mean,
We good.
scaled, whatever.
We good.
Now, before we start,
Mm-hmm.
again, what happened to your foot?
Well, I was jogging during my lunch at work, and there's a reservoir that you can jog on top of, and I was going down the slope, and I tumbled about 3 times, and then I
Oh,
slid
my.
at the bottom. Nobody was out there, so it took me about 45 minutes to walk back to work, and I had my cell phone, just didn't think to call anybody, and it was crazy, but, nothing's broken, nothing's torn.
Did you sprain
This
it?
happened 7 weeks ago. It's
Oh.
a high ankle sprain with an
Okay.
overextended calf and a bruised shin.
Oh my.
But now I can wear shoes. It's just that it's an ugly shoe. So I'd rather wear the boot right now.
I feel you. I feel you.
And plus, the boot give you a lot of people. They cater to you with that boot. Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah. What
Oh,
happened?
sure. Thank you for
No,
holding
I'd
up.
much rather wear a shoe though.
Yeah,
but
she,
just not that one,
she
'cause
good
it's hard to
though,
be
y'all.
cute.
She making sure, but you got the boot more comfortable, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It supports my ankle, which hasn't strengthened yet. So
Mhm.
when I wear the shoe, I have a limp, but when I wear the boot, I don't.
Okay.
So it balances out. So
Boot
So-
it is.
So, we got April Grant, actress, worker, and jogger.
worker.
Jogger,
Safe worker, yeah. It's
sister of a
right.
model.
Yeah.
But before we get into all
Woman of many gifts.
Thank
we
you.
got to go through the same thing that we go with
Mhm.
everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We always have a topic for the day.
Okay.
And our topic for the day is one word sum up.
I got you.
So whenever we ask you, we want the first thing come to mind.
Okay.
Don't do like Jan Disney did. He want to sit there and play Jeopardy.
I had that option because there was no time limit on me.
Yeah, I understand. It's rapid fire now, so
I
yeah.
just want him to come.
See, so he didn't explain that. to me.
And listen, people, the views of Abel Grant does not necessarily reflect the views of the Winning Truth. So whatever comes out of her mouth, that's her view.
It is what it is.
And it is the naked truth. So be prepared.
So, I want to ask you some questions.
Okay.
2019,
Mhm.
racism.
Oh God.
It's 2
Everywhere.
words. Yeah.
Marriage.
Maybe.
The state of black men.
Concerning.
The state of motherhood.
Prayerful.
Woo!
Okay. Okay.
The state of black women.
Encouraging.
Your president.
Racist.
Narcissist. That's great. That's great.
Okay.
But I want to ask
I
you
have
something.
one. Oh,
Okay.
go ahead.
Why did you say prayerful?
For motherhood, I am the mother of a 24-year-old black man in America. I'm constantly praying for him. He called me one day. He had gotten pulled over. It was 11:30 at night, and I don't think I've ever been so scared before. And he was just like, I just want you on the phone. And just thinking that my son feels like he has to have me on the phone while he's getting pulled over, just in case something happens. And it's like, I have a good kid. Well, he's not a kid anymore. He's a young man.
He will always be your kid.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But just the fact that he feels like that,
Right.
it kind of makes you look at black men in America very differently than 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
And it's kind of like, I'm praying the best. I want the best for him. But by the same token, I also am like, let's just leave. I'm not opposed to us leaving the country.
Where would you go?
Exactly. That's the
Right,
question.
'cause
Where
it's
would we
black is
go?
hated everywhere. Just
Exactly.
about. Yeah,
Well, I mean, it is written, first shall be last and last shall be first. So it
Right.
doesn't surprise me that we as black people are going through this.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the way that we're going through it is
Right.
shocking to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so
So-
obvious. Yeah, the struggle.
Yeah.
Well, I do commend him. That was very, very smart.
Yeah.
Right.
I've done it several times where I was pulled over routine check, and I immediately called somebody
Mm-hmm.
because the way that police are so, I'm gonna say it's a psychology term called paranoid schizophrenia.
Mm-hmm.
It's the point where you're so paranoid that you get it's called paranoid aggression.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. Paranoid aggression. It's where you're so paranoid it creates an aggression about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I see so many police like that today. They're so paranoid that someone's going to do something to them or they're the target. The slightest move you make, it costs you your life. And you haven't done anything.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, I can agree with you on some of that, but some of that I don't think it's that. I think it's just I know I can get away with it. I'm
Yeah.
racist, and it's no fear in me. My thing, I feel it's like a notch on your belt when you kill a black man. That's how it's to
wow.
the point is with me. Because, I mean, it's so obvious, man. And time after time, you're going to get away with it. Nobody's going to say nothing. If you do get fired, which is very rare, you're going to go right down to the next county and
Yeah.
get you another job. So I don't think it's no fear. I think it's more of a boldness. Like, I know I'm going to
Yeah.
get away with it.
Just not caring.
Right, right.
And then when you look at, the anniversary of Eric Garner just passed, and the police officer got away with it.
Got away with
And it's kind of like they're hiding behind the blue curtain.
Right.
And the worst part about it all are the good cops that are actually good cops.
Right, right.
Nobody's standing up and saying, and when they do, then they're criminalized or they're
Right.
demonized amongst other police officers. So it's like a
Right.
cancer. And it's like anytime one is, brought down, then it comes back up. So
Right, and it hurts to look at it because this man was clearly choked out.
Yeah.
It didn't take all that. It was not necessary. The man was like, I can't breathe. He wasn't resisting.
right.
None of that. He just went and jumped on his back, choked him out because I know I'm going to get away with it. Period. Just like the other guy, I forgot his name. I think it was in Louisiana when he clearly laying on the ground. And one of them is all touching him, and the other one said, "If you move again, I'm gonna shoot you." But your partner is playing on with my genitals
Right.
down there, and he still didn't move aggressively. You just shot him anyway. That's murder, man.
Yeah.
And to get away with it, it's just like I know I'm gonna get away with it.
Well,
And like she said, other officers won't step up. Officers of color won't say nothing, because I guess they get blackballed. But my thing is, something has to happen, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, something
Well,
has to happen.
one of the things I excuse me for cutting y'all. One of the things I know has to happen. Where there's no harsh consequences, there's no change.
Right.
Right.
As long as you keep patting people on the back and slap on the wrist for what they do, why should they change? Why should I change?
Right. And then sometimes I hate to speak like this, but it may take a revolutionary move, because sometimes if the officers knew who are out here killing black men, if they knew that same consequence was coming to their front door,
Right.
they would stop.
Right.
So I hate to say it, but if they knew that situation was coming home soon as they did it, it would stop drastically.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna leave it at that point.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. not to
Yes.
change it.
What's the name of the movie?
The name of the movie is Surviving the Storm.
Surviving
Oh,
the Storm.
surviving the
Yes.
storm.
And this is what is about.
This movie is about breast cancer awareness. It's also about conquering systemic generational curses. And basically, my character, it's such a meaty character. I was so honored to play her. She's a teenage mom. She's a breast cancer survivor. She went to prison for something she didn't do. And she's out of her daughter's life, and she has to come back into her daughter's life when her daughter finds out at a very young age that she has cancer.
Wow.
And so she has to come back and conquer, being rejected by her sister, or abandoned by her sister, rejected by her daughter, and fight to make sure that the generational curses that fell upon her don't continue with her daughter and her granddaughter.
Man, that sounds
Yeah.
so meaty. Like that is, that's a lot. That's a lot that we dealing with.
Yeah.
In society right now, man, and that can be a lot of people's true stories.
Yeah.
Is that based on that, or is that just who wrote the movie?
It's a Thomas Carter production.
Okay.
It's written by Thomas Carter, this is his first movie, and it's one of the best movies that I've ever read. I mean, it looks like he had years of experience
Okay.
with the script. It was just amazing. And it's not based on anything. It's just that he noticed that there's a type of cancer called triple negative breast cancer, TNBC, and it affects black women more than any other race. It's more deadly to black women and women of color than any other race,
What's the name of the
or
movie?
than Caucasians. It's called Surviving the Storm, or the breast cancer, triple negative breast cancer,
And the acronym is what?
TNBC.
TNBC. I
TNBC.
want them to get that.
Yeah.
Right. Definitely.
And it's so important that women get, when they go to have their well woman checkups, that you make sure that you get everything checked. And sometimes, even if you have something bothering you, because you're not at a certain age, they don't want to allow you to have a mammogram. My sister, case in point, my baby, one of my baby sisters, she's the rapper Troublesome. And
Oh, for real?
that's my sister. Model, actress, rapper, Troublesome. That's my sister.
Remember they had all that Fat Alfreda and all of them had that little woman thing? All the female rappers?
Yep.
Troublesome was one of them. She was a little slim, petite.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
If I see, I probably recognize it.
Probably so.
No, I'm saying because I haven't been on. No, I mean I wasn't there. So what
You
I'm
gonna
saying,
get
I've probably
Troublesome
seen
on
it
this
before.
show?
Yeah.
Get him. Man don't even know who you man.
Hey, Trumps. Hey, enlighten me. I'm trying to find out who you are. Definitely.
Okay, who you said now?
So, she's my younger sister, and she actually found a knot on her breast, and they told her, "Oh, don't worry about it." And it kept getting bigger, and it wasn't until she made them like, "Look, I want a mammogram," and thank God it was just what they said, it was a clogged breast duct, but it had clogged to the point to where it was about the size of a jack's ball.
Oh,
That could have
man.
been cancer. And
Yeah.
imagine being told you're too young, because you don't fit in what the medical world says is
Right.
this is the age. So it's important that women know your bodies and make sure that you get checked any little thing that you feel like, wait a minute, my body is off. Check on that. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's very important because I lost a sister-in-law to cancer, and she was in her 30s.
Wow.
And I have and I had, and you know, her and my brother had 2 girls, no nieces. So definitely get yourself checked because
Yeah.
you know they had to grow up not having their mom and things of that nature. And them themselves, they get checkups regularly because you know it could be in the, you know, in line with them for as the family, the bloodline, things of that nature. So yeah, they definitely get checks.
And
Checkups.
it's,
things.
I want to ask you something because you said you mentioned something that I don't think a lot of people really put emphasis on. You said a generational curse,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think people really understand what generational curses are
Okay.
and how they can be broken.
Right.
Well, basically, what a generational curse is it's something that is passed on from one generation to another, and it's a form of dysfunction, and it perpetuates because it's become a norm in the family. You know what I mean?
Right.
In my family, the generational curse is alcoholism on both sides. You know, my mom and my dad's side, and then you have depression, you have molestation and pedophilia. You know, you have when you say, "Oh, Uncle so and so," you don't talk about that. You know, touch so and so, but you don't talk about it. You just let Uncle have a pass. And for so many years, I've heard women's story when, because it's crazy when you're playing someone. Because my character was molested by her mom's boyfriend who died. She died from cancer.
Wow.
So that's where the systemic comes in. That family. So it's basically like when you know somebody in the family gets touched and then you just say, well, it's okay, don't talk about it, you try to hush them up.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
No, it's not.
And it's time for us, especially as black people, to really start discussing the dysfunctions in our family, because the only way you can get rid of something is to scratch the surface, dig deep, and kill the root.
Right.
Because you can cover a whole lot up, but if you don't get to the root of that thing, it's going to keep manifesting in one way or another.
You have to expose it.
Yeah.
And take it
And
out.
I think one of the greatest hindrance in exposing it, we fear of being the butt of someone's joke.
Yeah.
We don't want to be someone else's gossip.
Mm-hmm.
But if you think about it, if you don't expose it, it's going to continue to carry
Yeah.
on, and eventually you're going to be somebody's gossip because it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again and again and again.
And,
Yeah.
and you definitely you have to break those cycles, man, because you got to think about the next generation and the next generation. And sometimes people want to be hush hush and things of that nature, but them secrets need to come out,
Yeah.
so that younger generation can know what they're dealing with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and they can seek and get help. So the movie, was it shot in Houston? Or?
It was shot in Houston,
Okay.
right in Third Ward.
Okay, represent
Yes.
Detroit.
Everything shot in
Represent
Detroit.
Detroit.
Lyrics, all this stuff.
Hey,
Shoot
man.
something in Hiram Clark sometime.
That's coming soon. Yeah, definitely.
Very
definitely.
soon.
Yeah, we shoot all around Houston there. But yeah, definitely, man. So so is it a feature? Is it a full length? Is
It's
it
a full-length movie.
Awesome.
Yeah, and we're going to be having the red carpet premiere in October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Okay.
And
Nice.
but yeah, I'm very
Nice,
excited
nice.
about it.
So
So that's the only one that you in?
No, actually, last year I was in the movie Harvey that we made about the hurricane, and we were kind of all over the place on the news with that. So I was in that movie. And then I've also been in another movie called Keep on Loving. That's a Frederick Alonso movie. And that's about a woman who's in a relationship and her husband's hardworking and he puts his work before the family, so she cheats on him. And it's about forgiveness after the fact. Forgiveness is real.
that's yeah. It
True.
is.
Forgiveness, I say that forgiveness is the glue that repairs broken relationships.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Mm-hmm.
But that goes back to what we talked about about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Women today is just treacherous, if not more treacherous than men. And I don't think, and I'm not trying to get into those zodiac things and nothing like that, but the cycle is changing. Now the roles is changing, where women are now going to be more dominant than men. That's why I think this thing is starting to happen.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
If you study Greek mythology and like whatnot, you'll see why they had goddesses. At one time, this is when women ruled. Then when the complete cycle turns, men come into rulership. This is where you get your Zeuses and all this other stuff from. So I think this is why women are starting to be more dominant than men in the financial field, and they're getting not probably far more treacherous than dudes. These women are heartless today. Man, say, bro.
It's the naked truth. So y'all heard his naked truth.
Man, look, I don't care. Y'all get mad, call in, say what you want to say. These women, they want to date you for a meal.
Oh no, you're choosing wrong then. I'm gonna say that. I have to say that. I think that people treat others how they feel about themselves. And so
Hold on, hey, bro.
What?
I ain't gonna say I'm choosing wrong when if somebody approaches you or you just meet somebody generally talking to them and whatnot, y'all exchange numbers for business purpose, and 2 days later, what are you doing? Oh, I was thinking about you, and you think they really, are you hungry? Yeah. I'm hungry. Yeah. Let's go out to eat. When you get out there, you got to pay for the meal.
well, wait a minute now. If you're platonic, if it's not a date, then I think each party should be responsible for their own. But I'm a little different though. I'm a little different.
Right
Okay, y'all, I'm a little different. You know, I was raised a little differently, so I think way off the beaten path. But I just think unless there's a clear communication that this is a date, and how that works, proper etiquette dictates that the person who invites pays.
Exactly.
So if you invited the person, then you're required to pay by etiquette. But now by standards, it's up to your whatever your standards are.
Right.
Now, I don't ever go anywhere expecting for somebody to pay for me. Whether, I'm always reaching for my wallet. And if they tell me, hold up, then I'm like, okay, cool. But if not, then I got me because I don't make that assumption.
I got a question.
Okay,
I have a question. I want one word sum up. The state of dating.
Oh, God.
That's a word.
All over the place.
God.
Yeah, that's it. That's the response right there.
Right, because it could be. Oh man, it could be anything from A to Z.
And when she said all what she said, I had to ask that question. Okay, how do you look at dating this day? Because as Jay and I was talking, a couple of days ago?
I believe, yeah.
What is dating? When we was growing up, I won't tell about my age. When we was growing up, if you talk to a girl before, you basically did anything. Man, you had to go meet her dad, her mom. Y'all gonna sit in the front room while y'all did homework. You not going upstairs. Y'all gonna stay visible
They called
all
your parents.
the time.
It was courting, or you talked on the phone.
When you
talked
called
on
the
the phone
phone,
a while.
who is this?
You basically got to know them. You probably knew their favorite color, their favorite artist, and all that before you even got a chance to go out.
And they
the full and you probably knew a few cousins.
Yes, hey, but today
You probably knew a few cousins now.
today you can meet someone and go out with someone or hang out with someone, and you'll know their name. That'd be their nickname.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not my state of
That's
dating.
why we asked you the question. Dating. It's something totally different today.
But like it goes back to what it's what you choose to
Exactly.
deal with. It's what
Yeah.
you choose. But on the average, things are a lot more faster nowadays. But it depends on who you are, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, it depends on how you guide that ship, I should say.
Again, technology,
you got
as
this?
it is rapidly changing, somehow our spirits are changing with it.
Yeah, that's true.
We have no patience for nothing. Mom used to get up 3 days before Christmas and prepare Christmas dinners. Turkey be cooking all night long. Now she can get up at 12 o'clock and have it done before 2 o'clock before the family gets there.
Mhm.
All of his microwave,
Yeah.
quick fix stuff.
Microwave
And now
society.
here it is, it done trickled down into our spirits as to where if you try and take things slow with the majority of the people, you'll get left behind.
And that's why I think you got to be out the box.
Yeah.
Because you have to. You can't follow the trend. You can't be tossed to and fro. Sometimes you have to just do you.
Yeah.
And if I'm moving too slow for you, hey man, y'all be blessed.
Exactly.
If I'm moving too fast for you, hey man, y'all be blessed.
Yep.
But I got to walk at the pace. I got to do it at the pace. Because a lot of times, man, you don't want to miss out on old school values.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people trying to keep up with the things that's going on now, and they kind of neglect of giving they children that base they need. You know what I'm saying? That good nurturing they need. Those old school lessons that you need in life that's gonna last you way longer than a new cell phone would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of that person. Like I'd rather be alone than deal with anybody's foolishness.
Oh yes, yes.
Like
Yeah,
I'm just
come on
not.
now. Come on now.
Yeah,
We ain't selling for nothing.
exactly. I mean, I've gone as far as 2 years before I went on another date. You know, after the last time I dated anyone,
You
because
kidding Mother Teresa or something?
no,
you
but
go.
you
I
know,
was busy.
the thing about it is
Shit by quality instead of quantity.
there you go.
Yeah.
And I really do enjoy my own company.
Mhm.
I'd like to think that I'm a peculiar people representer.
Mhm.
So I do things differently. And I like, every time I date someone, which is few and far between, but after the fact, I'd like to get to know who I am at that point, because who I am is not who I was when I met them.
Right.
You know, if it didn't work, it didn't work because it wasn't supposed to, but there's a lesson for me to learn in it.
Mhm.
So let me learn this lesson before I move on and drag some foolishness with me.
Thank you.
So
Thank
I'm
you.
a big proponent of just allowing yourself to, if it hurts, let it hurt. My dad has the saying, and he was like, let it hurt for a minute, but not an hour.
Right.
Because nobody's worth that, that
Yeah,
time. So
exactly.
let it hurt, learn the lesson, and then keep moving forward.
Right.
But don't be in a rush just to prove to people, who's dating first
Right,
after the
you can
breakup.
have somebody or
No,
something.
it don't even too much really matter to me what he doing, because I don't want him no more. So
Exactly.
That's just me.
And that's my thing with people. I see a lot of people jumping into something before they fully have that person out of their system.
Yeah.
You need to get it out, and then you need to get yourself right and prepared to move forward. So I see that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get back to this movie. Let's get back to this
Harvey.
Harvey. Harvey.
He said Harvey.
Let's talk about Harvey.
No, it's just, I like when I hear people say they made movies. I like to go back and watch them.
Okay.
So where can I see Harvey?
You're gonna have to contact Michael Sterling for that.
It's not online anything.
It's not yet, because he's doing a reproduction of it.
Okay.
Or not a reproduction, but he's doing a re-editing of it. So he's going to re-release it.
Okay.
And I'm actually getting ready to do some ADR work on the re-release. So, yeah, but he's getting that ready because more people wanted to see it. There were a lot of people. The premiere was sold out, and a
Okay.
lot of people didn't make it to the premiere, and they're like, "We want to see it. We want to see it." So he's like, "Well, let me just re-release it as another movie premiere."
It's a nice
So,
movie,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's for the city, and we had so many people showed up for that movie.
Wow.
Sheila Jackson Lee and
Okay.
the Navy, I can't remember the guy from Louisiana, but he was like the Cajun Navy.
The Cajun Navy,
He
yeah,
came
yeah,
back
they
down
came-
here
okay.
to be in the movie and with his airboats and it was just amazing. Everybody wanted to be a part of the movie and tell their story.
Okay.
Even though it was a fictional movie
Right,
based
right.
during the storm, it was a fictional movie. So it wasn't about Harvey. It was just a story that took place in Harvey, but that was about how we as a people can come together and help one another,
Right.
regardless of what your race is,
Exactly.
or regardless of what your issue is. One of the characters, he was a pill popper, addicted to pills because he was in Katrina, and so he suffered from anxiety anytime it rained, and
Right.
he lost his kids during Katrina. And another character, she was a high-end escort. And people didn't agree with her lifestyle. And then there's my character, who was the one, she's kind of like the goodie, she loves everybody and she wants to
Right.
help everybody. And then there's a woman, Caucasian character, and she's being abused. And so what do you do when you get together with people that you see all the time, you wave at, you don't know these people,
Right.
but you get together and at the most terrible time in their lives, and you've got to make it work with the little bit that you have with people that you don't know, and you want to keep getting along without judging them.
Right.
Like
832-649-8406 is the number. Y'all can call in and talk to Miss April Grant. The actress in Harvey.
Surviving the Storm.
Surviving the storm.
Keep on loving.
Keep on loving.
Keep on loving.
Talk
Fifth
about
Ward,
the
the series.
What else?
Fifth Ward,
Yeah,
the
Fifth
series.
Ward.
Oh, we had one of your
Yeah, really?
Stephon Davis.
Yes!
Yeah.
007, shout out.
Yeah.
The fake LL Cool J.
Oh yeah, the Laker fan.
Yeah, Laker fan. Disappointed Laker fan.
Right.
We're going to go to a break and we'll come back and finish talking to Miss April.
Okay.
Yeah, him.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
What's good, man? Everything good?
Yeah, everything's straight, man. Just want to make sure everything there. Alright, check it out, make sure everything's straight. o'clock tomorrow.
All right, bet. See me.
I got you. Damn, fuck. Need this nigga. Told her that it's 2 o'clock.
You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
Ringing, bro. Fuck.
We're sorry. You have reached.
Nigga, shit ain't even. Oh, Slim. This shit not working. Fuck. This shit not working. Fuck this shit.
Gang. Man, I swear this shit be too easy. I mean, like, niggas already know I'm coming with this. But, like, I'm hopping every time with this shit, you know?
Look, I ain't gon' play around. 30 in the glitz, make 'em lay down, stay down. Choppers out the window, spitting K-rounds. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I got a nigga dead. Yeah. Bitches try to play me now, but they ain't try to play now. Still swerving, guessing, we rolling on the run. We done did some shit that Brody, I can't even get up to the crib, she let me beat it in the middle. And I ain't even up, baby girl, that's what the hen do. I don't like these niggas, I ain't even gon' pretend to. Because by your dog, swear that shit fuck up your mental. Your head on the swivel, one for smooth air, and you. Your dog ain't the only one to watch, cause if he can't do. Need a Bobby, just like Kendall Trenches, get suspended. I know you ain't a shooter, boy, you ain't even it. These niggas tweet real and rap harder instrumentals. Smoke on card there, and you we have sticks in the NHL. Bulldogs hit you, pussy boy, think it's the NFL. Solo baby, we just fucking, don't you go and count your tail. Get my money up, stack them hundreds, baby, can't you tell? I don't care about none of them niggas, shorty, keep it real. I'm in the trap all day, I can't pull up, I got shit to sell. Just with Lil Yodi and my dogs locked up in the cell. Fucking 25, I life like fucking Brody, I'm on turn. It's still fuck the ops and fuck 12, get my Dodger Bell gang.
Hey, bitch, and that nigga better have that motherfucking money, you hear me? Better have that motherfucking money. You better have it. Bitch, you gonna sleep with my dog tonight. Cut your fucking throat off. Hey, that got them niggas right there. Hey, that's good, that's good, that's good.
Baby, are you okay? Are you alright?
Nigga, you got that money? Put that bag and stop, nigga. Put the bag down. Hey, nigga, put this nigga in the trunk. Nigga, get your motherfucking ass in the trunk, nigga. Get in the trunk, nigga. And we're back.
All right, Naked Truth.
We're back with the lovely Miss April Grant.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Okay, again, 832-649-8406. Our day's topic is one word sum up. If you call in, we're going to ask you about 5 or 6 questions. I want you to sum it up in one word. And as we asked Miss April Grant, she did excellent. Jay Destiny.
Bomb.
Well, let me just explain the situation.
You know they messed up. When they try to explain,
No.
man, look.
First of all, he running with this torch, but he didn't explain the rules before he started asking.
That is true.
So that's the naked truth you just got right there. So when he asked me something, I took my time and gave the answer I wanted to give.
That sounds like a husband that been caught cheating.
Well,
well, baby, you didn't say
well,
I
I'm not a husband, and I haven't
Funny
been caught
'cause it's
cheating.
true.
You say what?
It is funny because it's true.
Yeah.
Well, let me explain.
See, really what it was, I didn't think that you would.
You know how it go.
Anyway.
So anyway, we're going to slide back to Miss April right here. So the movie that you just got through working on is, again, called
Surviving the Storm by
Surviving
Thomas
the Storm.
Carter.
And the premiere will be in
October.
Okay.
We
so-
don't have a date right now, but it will be the month of October for breast cancer awareness.
Okay, cool. So, won't
Yeah.
you do the Naked Truth a favor? Swing back through
I will.
right before that time, so the people can know, and
I
you
would
know,
love to.
give them a fresh wind of what's going on. You know.
Okay.
Please don't tell us you're gonna do it. Don't.
No, no.
We
We
gonna
are known to call you out.
No, I'm like, my word is my bond.
That's what's up.
Word is bond.
Some of us still stick to that.
Yeah. You don't have your word. What do you have? Nothing. I'm sorry. I don't know what that meant, but okay, sorry.
Yeah, right.
Because I hear that so much, and in today's time, as you and Jay Disney were discussing about old school values, that meant something.
Right.
Yeah.
15,
Right.
20 years ago.
Right.
Word is bond, or I'm a man of my word, or I'm a woman of standards. Those are terminology that people are knowledgeable of.
Yeah.
That has no commitment to that.
Yeah.
It takes sacrifices to live up to that.
Mm-hmm.
No one wants to make a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Sacrifices bring discomfort in certain ways.
Yeah.
You know, and this body is designed to accept all pleasure and reject all pain. So anytime you have to make a sacrifice or come out your comfort zone to live up to something, that's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think because we're so much in a pleasure for society, subconsciously we just say things without having to live up to it and not making a sacrifice to be about it.
Right. Some
That's
people,
a mindset.
Yeah, and I feel it's kind of selfish in a sense.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Well, again, who know what? A lot of young, what is selfish to these people? You're not gonna give me. Oh, you're not gonna give me what I want, so you selfish.
Somebody else will. You, yeah.
Exactly, that's selfish. Like the girl say, oh, you my friend. I can ask you. How you gonna ask me for $160? You don't even know me.
Oh wow, God.
You my friend. Wait a minute.
Oh, what a friend you are.
If you and I are friends, and you can ask me for $160 to pay your rent, ask that in front of your boyfriend.
Oh wow.
See what gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
how cool. That's
Right.
how cool we are.
Yeah, yeah.
Ask me that in front of your dude.
We
Yes.
100 did if you could do that.
So now,
We 100,000.
because now I don't give it to you. I'm selfish. So these are just words in people's mouth.
That's a manipulation though tactic.
Right.
Anytime someone says if you if you care about me, or if you're really my friend, or if you, let me tell you something, if you're trying to get something,
Okay, y'all, here we go. We
okay.
warming up now, y'all.
Look, if you're trying to get something from someone and you have to put a stipulation on it,
Come on now.
then that's manipulation. Because what you're doing is you're trying to make them feel guilty if they don't do it.
True.
And you know what? I don't really need your friendship that bad.
Not at all.
If me not doing whatever it is that you want me to do, like going to your church. Hello, somebody.
Come on,
Is it, I mean,
Come
it's the
one
naked
Sunday.
truth, right?
Yeah.
Then no, then I don't need to fool with you, because evidently you're going through some things. You haven't discovered who you are,
Right.
and I don't have time to deal with whatever that is.
I don't need no friendship that's gonna cost me
My peace,
Right.
nothing.
anything,
Anything.
right?
You know.
Friendship is free. It's like love. It's just it should be freely given, freely
It's
received,
not.
but
It's
it isn't.
costly.
But you know, I think a lot nowadays it's a lot of people lacking character and integrity
Exactly.
because it's not being taught. And then you have a generation that's being raised on social media and reality TV shows and things of that nature. And a lot of these kids don't realize, who are now young adults, that stuff is scripted.
Yeah.
You know, every single thing is scripted. But my thing is, when I say you miss some of the old school values, because character and integrity is one of those things that were taught
Yeah.
in a lot of homes back in the day. Not everybody, but in a lot. Nowadays, that's a little different now. You know, but when somebody got to bribe you to get something, you tell them to keep on moving.
Yeah.
You and your
And
bribe.
they'll say that it's not an issue, but you'll notice how the communication decreases.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, I see this like even on jobs. I see people who work hard and they say yes to everything. Okay, I'll do this, but that one no will get you almost fired.
Yeah.
Or you'll have enemies at work. You can say yes all the time. Okay, I'll do that. It's not even your job duties, but you'll do it. But then that one no, or even in relationships, that one no. And so when that happens, you need to. There should be some light bulbs saying, okay,
Yeah.
this situation
Okay,
probably is not for me.
I want to ask April something before we get to leave.
Okay.
How long have you been acting?
Funny story. I started acting. I started really pursuing acting when my son graduated high school and went off to college. Shout out to PV A&M Panthers.
Okay.
My nephew's there.
Does he really? That's what's up.
Just pledged.
Oh, really? My son won't. He doesn't want to.
I give PV a shout out, even though I'm a Tiger, but I still
It's
support
okay.
my
You'll
HBCUs.
be all right.
PV, you know, yeah. It's all good. I love PV. I love HBCUs. Period.
So has it been hard for you to?
Well, when I started as a poet, and I was
Okay.
at church. I was they were having some kind of slam, and I performed in that. And a theater acting coach saw me, and he was like, "You didn't spit that, you performed that, and I'm going to teach you how to act." And I was like, "Okay." And so then I did some plays, but I really wasn't taking it seriously until my son went off to school, and I didn't know what to do with myself. I was a teenage mom. And for 18 years, I was Jalen's mom, and that's all I knew. So then I prayed about it, which is funny. The day that I prayed about it, I was like, okay, God, if you really want me to do this, then I need some help because I'm this age. And, you know, I have age, I have weight, I have all these things going against what says that I can be successful. So if you want me to continue to do this because I have a desire, then open that door. The day that I prayed that prayer, one of my friends who started a production company was praying to fill a role for this play. And she said she woke up the next morning and she just heard, "Call Michelle," which is what my close friends, only my close friends call me. And so
So Nigga Truth ain't a close friend.
I actually like April better than Michelle, though.
Okay.
So, and she didn't have, my number had changed, and so she called Tap the Troublesome. And so she was like, she gave me my number. She was like, "I don't even know if you act, but I just felt like I should help, like ask you." And I didn't have to audition. I came in, and that was the best role I ever had. She was a whore. Like before then, I did like the deacon's wives, the pastor's wives.
But them roles you love, you want to play those type of roles, like the whore, the bad guy.
Right, because I mean, I'm a preacher's kid. I don't really want to do the preacher's wives.
Right.
I grew up. That's easy.
I'm the son of a pastor, and we play the best roles. It's the opposite.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I mean, I got to get beat on stage. You know, she was abused, and you know, she didn't know her value, and it was just, man, that was one of my favorite roles. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we wind it up. If somebody want to get you, how do they contact you?
Facebook.
Hey.
April Grant on Facebook, because apparently my sister tells me I'm always on there.
What's your Instagram? Since she said you're not doing it right.
My Instagram is April M Grant _. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And you got anything coming up for us other than the movies, like the plays? You got some breast cancer awareness events going on? What you got?
Well, I'm getting ready to shoot a Jonathan Milton movie called Halloween Nightmare.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that, and I don't do scary movies, so I told him I would do this for him, and it's just before all the chaos starts and it gets scary. I'm in the movie, and then I'm out, but it's starring Omar Gooding. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm ready to relax. I've been working. I've been working.
Y'all need anybody to play dead? I can play a good dead man.
I will let him know.
I can just lay that shit.
It'd be a good role for you.
Good role.
Be a good role. Good role.
Well, thank you for coming, Miss April.
Thank you for inviting me.
Forgive me for the formalities. Keep calling you Miss April. But,
No, it's okay.
thank you for coming, Mr. J Destiny.
Jan Destiny. April, I have a question for you.
Yes.
One word, sum it up. Naked Truth.
Awesome.
Hey! Hey! You get a Naked Truth clap for that. You get a Naked Truth clap.
Get a bottle of water for that. Babe, we'll be back Monday with Carmen Turner, the lady that's running for office.
Oh, yeah. She came out to the Naked Truth car
Car
wash.
wash,
Yeah.
She'll be back. She'll be here Monday.
Okay.
And if not, y'all know what we'll do.
Hey, we gonna make it happen anyway.
We'll get 'em. Don't put no
do.
punches on here.
Yeah, one monkey don't stop no show.
Again, April Grant.
Hi.
Actress, mother. She keeps it balanced. That means if she did it, you can do it as well. Thank y'all for watching The Naked Truth, your political hip hop outlet with Jay and Destiny, Jimmy the Square Guy, the one talk fly to you before he lied to you. And we will see y'all Monday.
Shout out to all the peculiar people.
All the
That's what's up.
It's hot.
Peace.
It's hot. Fuego. Hot. Fuego. Fuego. Hot. Fuego. Caliente. Fuego. Hot.